Let's do a self-exploration meditation on intoxication with life. Sukhamala Sutta. Let the eyes of the waker close. Recognize that there is a field of nothingness or shunyata in which the waker is sitting with eyes closed. Take your attention to the idea of a personal self. Notice it as a false I feeling attached to the body sensation and body form. The personal self is an I feeling attached to the body sensation and the body form. Dive deeper and realize there prevails the belief I am the body. In your direct seeing, what is the belief I am the body made of? Isn't it the I feeling plus body sensation plus the sight of the body form that is equal to the belief I am the body? Touch the right hand to the left hand. Now, the personal self has become the toucher and the touched, the doer and the experiencer. The motion of the personal self begets the belief of doing. The personal self thus becomes a doer based on the perception of motion of the personal self. The perception of the result of the motion of personal self begets the belief of experiencing. Hence, the personal self becomes the experiencer after the perception of the result of motion of the personal self. The motion is simply a movement in shunyata. It is not a doing. The result of the motion is another motion in shunyata. It is not an experience. Are you able to see that the person is a belief of a bunch of phenomena? The thought I is a phenomenon. The body form is a phenomenon. The body sensation is a phenomenon. The idea of the body doing an action is phenomenon. The idea of the result of the action is a phenomenon. The idea of a personal self is a bundle of phenomena. Are you able to see this in your direct seeing? If the personal self is bunch of phenomena, then who am I? Is there an I really there? If we remove all the phenomena, the I, the body sensation, the body form, the doer, the experiencer, all that remains is shunyata, zeroness, nothingness, not self or anatta in the Pali language. That is the only reality, shunyata. There is no I or mine in anatta. There is simply knowledge of I or mine as a thought that appears and disappears. There is simply knowing. There is nothing like childhood and youth. There is only the knowledge of youthfulness. In the knowledge of youthfulness, there is no I, anatta. Similarly, in agedness, there is no I, no you. There is only the knowledge of seniority. Similarly, in health, there is no I, there is no you. In illness, there is no I, there is no you. There is merely the knowledge of health or the knowledge of illness. In vitality, there is no I, there is no you. In deadness, there is no I, there is no you. There is only the knowledge of somatic vitality or the knowledge of somatic deadness. When there is no I, there is no mindness, how can there be birth or death for the I? When there is no you, how can there be birth or death for you? Only shunyata prevails. Only anatta prevails. Only not self prevails. Keeping all logic and intellectualization aside, simply taking the path of direct experience, ask yourself, do you feel young or old? Pay attention to the inner environment, the inner true feeling. Do you feel young or old? Keeping all intellectualization aside, keeping all analysis aside, ask yourself the question, do you feel healthy or sick? Similarly, with a little more attention inward towards the nothingness and emptiness that you are knowing right now. Ask yourself the question, do you feel alive or dead? Keeping aside all intellectualization, cancel the false I sense and ask yourself these questions again. if you pay attention to your inner environment of emptiness, you will realize there is no youth there. There is no aged there. There is no healthy one there. There is no sick one there. There is nobody alive there, and there is nothing dead there. Do you recognize your descriptionless inner environment? Do you realize there is no individual I there? Be with that inner descriptionless emptiness. Youthfulness is a phenomenon. Agedness is a phenomenon. Health is a phenomenon. Illness is a phenomenon. Aliveness is a phenomenon. Deadness is a phenomenon. How can phenomena be the reality? There is no reality in health, in youth, in life. Just like there is no reality in sickness, in agedness, in death. All are phenomena. Denial of seeing reality as it is called ignorance. Imagining reality to be something else than what it is called ignorance. Imagination creates the concept of a personal self. The concept of a personal self builds the concept of youthfulness. Youthfulness condemns agedness. The concept of health condemns the concept of illness. The concept of vitality condemns the concept of deadness. Ignorance is like a web. One can get entangled in this web, and that is called intoxication with life. When intoxicated with youth, health, and life. There occurs misconduct by the body, speech, and mind towards those that are not healthful, youthful, or nearing death. The only way out is knowledge. Knowledge is detoxification from ignorance. Detox from the idea of possessing a body. Detox from the idea of being a personal self. Detox from the idea of being youthful or aged. Detox from the idea of being healthful or sick. Detox from the idea of possessing vitality or fearing its loss. A detox is in order. A detox is in order. A detox is in order.